Hey, we're getting out of here. We were just taking some pictures, bro.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
I'm sorry. We just saw a window.
No, Dre.
Hey, I'm sorry. Please. Bro, please, bro, please.
Chill out.
We'll leave right here. I'm so sorry, bro.
In January 2023, a clip was uploaded by the popular YouTuber TP Urbex. He enters a long-abandoned school in Gary, Indiana. Once alive with noise and routine, the building now sits untouched, locked in silence.
Well, that car's on some tweak shit. They're like stopping and shit. You think we're fine? Yeah. We just made it inside the school. We're trying to get into this building first because they're all kind of connected through hallways. Under these tables here, they actually have lockers. Super old school. And it's got boxes of those brand new textbooks back here. Even more books over here too. Oh shit. So coming down here, it looks like this is the locker room. And it is just full of all of the football equipment. Shoulder pads even. Helmets up here. This is one of the coolest locker rooms I've ever seen. I've never seen so much stuff left behind.
Inside the classrooms, broken desks, old books, and forgotten gym gear remain where they were left. The corridors carry signs of decay, vandal damage, and a heavy presence that turns every movement uneasy.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it sounds like it. It's fine, don't run. We're fine. Oh, shit, bro. It's fine. Here. Go this way.
Yo! Hello?
Man, this private property, man.
Oh, we're getting out of here right now. I'm sorry.
I'm the owner.
Okay, hey, we're getting out of here. We were just taking some pictures, bro.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
I'm sorry. We just saw a window.
No, Dre.
Hey, I'm sorry. Please.
Dre, what the fuck
Bro,
I'm telling you,
please.
man? Chill the fuck out,
Please,
man.
bro, please.
Chill out.
We'll leave right here. I'm so sorry, bro.
I'm not doing no video.
We're just taking some pictures, man.
Dre!
Please, I'm so sorry, sir.
Dre, I got it.
I'm so sorry.
Dre!
No, we weren't looking for anyone, man.
What am I telling you, bro?
I'm sorry.
Tell all y'all friends don't come in here.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, for sure.
I'm the owner.
For sure, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Yo, they're staring at us, bro. Let's go. I don't care. I'm scared. Bro, I'm actually so shook right now.
Who else got our ass booked in there, bro?
Bro, he was holding a fucking metal rod. Dude, I thought he was gonna kill me, bro. I was begging for my life, dog.
Finally, we got a fucking footage of.
Their previous experiences inside this building had already proven dangerous, involving close calls and tense run-ins with those who still claim control of the property.
Since we almost lost our lives inside this abandoned school right here, and today we decided we're gonna come back and try and get inside and explore the full building. I mean, you can already see there's fresh boards that were not there last time. I don't know, I'm super scared, but let's get right inside. Fuck, we need to start looking for a second way out just in case. Alright, I'm here with Nature Bando though. The same person that was with me when we got caught up here last time by the owners, or so they say. This is so eerie walking down these hallways after what happened last time. So scary. One of the classrooms. Yo, let's go.
As the investigation continues, the footage reveals dark figures, unexplained movement, and brief moments that feel unsettling without any explanation.
Starting to rust. You can kind of see the dripping down right there. Wow. But again, vandals have come through here. You can kind of see some of the paint all on these lockers. On the door of one of the classrooms, it still has one of the original paperworks Charlotte Danielson, A Framework of Teaching. But look at this classroom, guys. It is in terrible condition. Oh, you see that though? The whole back is filled with books. I gotta squeeze in here. Look at all these untouched books back here, guys. It's completely stocked still. Oh my gosh. And they're like not in bad condition. I mean, obviously the ones up here, pretty bad condition, but these ones down here are like untouched. Coming in the room right next door. Look at this, guys. They still actually have all of these old desks all over the room. It's like someone threw them around. But you can kind of see these are still set up right here. Just left rotting away with the old whiteboard, and they still have the map. But it's just completely filled with these old desks. And again, shelves are filled with the books, left in perfect condition. You can kind of see how big the school is looking out this broken window as well.
As he moves through the dark halls, the tension steadily rises. Close encounters, traces of past life, and unsettling footage blend together, creating an exploration that feels both disturbing and hard to look away from. Each room tells a quiet story, reminding us that whatever happened here never truly left. Before the next encounter begins, there's something I want to say. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm aiming to reach 2,000 subscribers this January, and your support means everything. Let's make it happen together. In January 2023, Urbex Hill uploaded a footage from one of his most unsettling explorations. The channel, run by the famous YouTuber Chris Hill, is known for documenting dangerous urban explorations across the United States. His videos focus on abandoned locations many explorers refuse to enter, especially at night and completely alone. That month, he explored the abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. The building served the community for nearly 100 years before permanently closing in 2015 due to declining enrollment. Despite talk of redevelopment, the school remains abandoned as of 2024. From the moment Chris stepped inside, it was clear the building had been left to decay. Flooded lower floors, peeling walls, and an unstable structure made every step feel unsafe. Rust, scattered papers, books, and remnants covered nearly every room. Throughout the footage, fresh chalk messages appeared on classroom boards, suggesting recent activity. This was not Chris's first visit. Footage from a March 2022 exploration had already been posted. Many viewers in the comments shared personal memories, saying it was painful to see their old school in ruins. Just past the 10-minute mark, unexplained shuffling sounds could be heard, coming from somewhere deep inside the building.
What is that? Do you hear that? Somebody's here.
While moving through the hallway, Chris suddenly notices a flashlight shining back at him from the distance. It looks like only one person, likely another urban explorer, or possibly a squatter. But at 1 a.m. inside an abandoned building, any unexpected encounter carries risk. With no way to know the stranger's intent, Chris avoids being seen. He turns away and moves quickly, choosing distance over confrontation. Heading toward the library, he continues exploring the upper levels alone. Later, as he enters a bathroom on the top floor, he experiences something far more disturbing.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me. Oh, man.
From the back edge of the washroom, a lifeless human-like figure stands frozen. Following a brief wave of fear, Chris pulls out his weapon and steps back into the room to face the presence standing before him, alone.
Hello. god, that scared the out of me.
The shape turned out to be a mannequin, positioned there intentionally to frighten anyone who wandered inside. What adds to the fear is that its time standing there is unknown, yet it collapsed forward at the exact moment Chris looked its way. The most logical explanation was pressure from sound bouncing through the structure. Most people would have ended the exploration, but Chris pressed on, unfazed by the disturbing discovery. He first made sure the entire bathroom was clear. Elsewhere in the school, usable books and materials sat abandoned, never donated or removed before closure. Roughly 30 minutes later, Chris climbed onto the roof, risking serious injury due to the unstable structure. He managed to get back down, but soon after, a strange noise echoed from the far end of the hallway.
The safe is still here. I wonder what's in it.
While searching through another classroom, a distant wailing sound echoed through the building. As Chris lifted his camera, a dark shape slid past a doorway at the far end of the room. By now, it was clear he wasn't alone. Something might have been tracking his movement. Chris drew his firearm and braced himself, expecting a confrontation. Yet every room he checked was empty. Shaken, he decided it was time to leave, though one last moment still waited for him.
This place is weird as hell. Oh, here it is. This place is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it.
Hello? Hello?
What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
Lost inside the school, the sound of footsteps rang out from the stairwell above him. Chris ran up and shouted, but received no reply. The presence vanished without any explanation, and he eventually escaped without injury. But the real question is still remaining. Who or what was that shadow? The following footage was uploaded in March 2020 by a British creator named Adam, known online through his channel Adam Mark Explores. His videos focus on urban exploration and strange encounters inside abandoned places scattered across the UK. This investigation takes place inside a deserted home, referred to as Sally's Murder House, located in Enfield, England. According to local legend, a young girl named Sally was killed there and secretly buried in the nearby woods. The property has since gained a dark reputation, often labeled one of the most haunted houses in the country due to years of reported activity. Adam starts the video by moving through the lower rooms, showing unsettling graffiti and warning signs left behind on the walls. He notes that the building has been neglected for a long time and is in severe decay. After completing the lower level, he decides to explore upstairs. Halfway up the stairs, a loud noise suddenly erupts from a room below, and from that moment, the exploration started unsettling.
He's in the woods. He's knocked through the wall. Oh my god. A blue ball in there. This is disgustingly scary, this house. Bad vibes. But we'll just make our way down because that's downstairs there. Wow, this is strange. Look at these old wardrobes. Right, we'll have a little bit of fun, guys. What film does this house remind you of? Let me know in the comments. Because I know what I'm getting. I've said it 3 times. Right, tell me if you hear anything and I'm not just freaking out on my own. We're just going to check up the upstairs. Off. Hello? was that?
The sudden noise sent Adam back downstairs to check what caused it, but the room appeared completely empty. What made the moment far more unsettling came later. A small blue ball sat in the center of the room, even though it hadn't been there during his first walkthrough. Some also claimed the same ball appeared again on the upper floor. Adam remained unaware of all of this and continued exploring, still trying to make sense of the sound he had just heard. That's when something far worse happened. He suddenly heard water rushing into the basement below.
Right, let's head downstairs now and find out what that bloody running water is. No way. I've sussed out what that is. Oh my god. Someone's flooding the basement. Oh my god. Who the f***'s done that? Guys, my head's gone now. Somebody's flooded the basement. Don't even know what you do about that. It's not even any wind. But this is the last room. Oh, my head's gone. Just another utility room. And then back up. Right, let's get out of here and try and work out who to call.
Watching the water pour into the lower level sent Adam into a spiral of fear and unease. The situation felt wrong, and he decided it was time to leave. But escaping the house wouldn't be simple. As he started making his way down the staircase toward the exit, a new sound echoed through the halls.
Work out who to ring to sort that flood out, and I'm hearing some weird shit, man. I need to get out of here. Try and work out who's the call. Right. Off. Hello? Off. Off. Fuck this. This. Do you get out?
The sound of piano pulls Adam straight into the room, convinced someone must be responsible. But the space is completely empty once again. Shaken by everything he's witnessed, fear finally takes over, and he chooses to get out while he still can. The strange blue ball appearing without explanation, the unexplained bang, and the piano playing are never solved. Adam leaves without answers, never discovering what or who was behind any of the disturbing events. The following footage recorded in Tartu, Estonia. This unsettling video appeared online in August of 2016. It documents 4 teenagers exploring an old bathhouse abandoned long ago. The sauna was originally constructed in 1915, during a time when Estonia was still part of the Russian Empire. After operating for around 80 years, the facility was closed in 1995 and left to rot for 23 years, until renovations in 2018 transformed it into a beauty salon, which remains open as of the video's rediscovery in 2023. Back in August 2016, the uploader and 3 friends entered the abandoned structure out of curiosity. Inside, the building appeared exactly as decades of neglect would suggest. Massive patches of mold coat the walls, rust blankets the old heating units. The floors are eaten away with gaps, and the entire building feels dangerously fragile. As the video continues, the group stumbles across deeply unsettling writing left behind. One message sends chills. You can't hide. Nearby walls are marked with childlike stick figures, painted in a way that feels deliberate. For several minutes, aside from these warnings and scattered shoes and personal items, there's no proof that anyone had been there recently. But around 20 minutes into the exploration, one teen notices a doorway concealed behind a curtain.
Käisime küll ju, seal, ei käinud ju?
käi. Läbi selle lina või jah?
ma kuulen, et siin on liiva ja see on nii kahtlane. Küsige.
The moment a flashlight cuts into the dark room, a violent scream erupts from deep within the shadows. Without thinking, all 4 teenagers bolt from the building, overwhelmed by fear. By the time they burst outside, night has already fallen, and they scramble into their car to escape the area. Because the explorer was focused on running, no clear footage shows who screamed, but it's widely believed the sound came from a squatter living inside, caught off guard by the intrusion. Even as a group, experiencing something like that would have been deeply unsettling. After that night in 2016, none of them ever returned to the abandoned sauna. By mid-2025, the Rockefeller Building in Cleveland wasn't known as a landmark anymore. It was known as a mistake. Once filled with offices and workers, years of abandoned redevelopment plans left it hollow and forgotten. By 2022, it stood completely empty, but far from safe. Chris, better known as Urbex Hill, didn't expect any of that to matter when he entered. Exploring abandoned buildings was his routine, but the moment he stepped inside, something felt wrong. His flashlight swept across the floor and revealed small metal shapes scattered everywhere. Spent bullet casings, recent ones. Evidence that people weren't just hanging around, they were shooting inside. As he pushed further, the environment grew more unsettling. The smell of cigarettes lingered. Syringes sat among the rubble. Someone had occupied the space not long ago, and sudden a voice echoed through the building.
Somebody's here. I heard something. William H. Smith and the suspect. Oh shit. Somebody's here. Listen to that. I wonder if that was somebody. What the hell? This place is so big, anybody can be here. Also, I don't know what floor that noise came from.
Chris initially thought the figures were fellow explorers. Encounters like that were common in places like this. But the closer he got, the mood changed fast. The recording cuts during the confrontation. Yet what followed was obvious. These weren't explorers. They were scrappers, ripping the building apart for valuables, and they weren't welcoming. One of them threatened to shoot Chris if he didn't leave immediately. He wasted no time. Chris backed away quickly, dropping down several levels, putting as much distance as possible between himself and the people who clearly owned the place.
Somebody was up here. Chips, cigarettes, drinks.
At this point in the video, I need to explain a few things. I started hearing a lot of noise coming from the stairwell nearby on the 9th floor, multiple voices and what sounded like music playing from a cell phone. So I quickly pressed record on my camera and turned my light off just in case they were hostile. Unfortunately, the camera audio was cutting in and out during the entire exploration, and it failed to capture the sound during this part. While sitting quietly in the dark, I listened, and they sounded like they might be fellow urban explorers. So I turned my light on and went to the stairwell to see who they were. When I got to the door, I unintentionally scared a woman that was with the group, and she screamed and ran up the stairs yelling help. That's when one of the guys racked his gun and shouted, "Who's down there?" I replied that I was just taking pictures of the building. It quickly became clear they weren't explorers, they were scrappers, and they were also using drugs while stripping the place. They began yelling and threatening to shoot me if I didn't leave. I started arguing back at them, saying I have a gun too, and that they needed to relax. After a bit of tense back and forth, I told them I'm leaving soon and I won't bother them. I then left the stairwell and went down the hall to a different stairwell so I could get to the lower section of the building to get away from them. As I walked away, I could hear what sounded like at least 4 people yelling and cussing about me being there. One of them was even talking about me. This whole interaction made me pretty nervous, especially considering the number of bullet holes and shell casings I had already found scattered throughout the building. It was clear that these scrappers come here often, and were mad that I was in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if they fire off rounds to scare off explorers or anyone else who enters the building. Anyways, I just continued to explore the lower levels of the building, hoping they stay in the upper levels.
For a moment, silence returned. Then the voices echoed again, much nearer. Seconds later came the sound that sends explorers running, a gunshot. Realizing he was being chased, Chris bolted through dark passageways, avoiding exposed drops and collapsing floors, his pulse racing, visibility nearly gone. Knowing danger surrounded him on all sides. Eventually, he found an exit and escaped the building, shaken but unharmed. Chris managed to leave the building alive. But if things had gone differently, the outcome could have been far worse.